Hello, YouTube family. Thank you for joining me today. We are going to make some stretch bracelets with some words on them. I made one of these videos last year, right about this time, with some positive affirmation words in them. And that was mainly focused on around like growth, personal growth. This year, I wanted to focus more on spirituality and faith. So I have a few of these bracelets here already made. So let me just quickly show them to you. So the first one here says pray on a nice turquoise rondelle beads. And the next one I have here says love on a very matte kind of skin tone color. And then the next one says believe on a black glass beads. And then Lord with this nice periwinkle colored beads. So I have two other words here that I want to work with on this video. One is hope and the other one is faith. And we are going to use paracord. I buy this stretch cord from Fire Mountain Gems. I feel that they have the best deals when you take advantage of their full bulk purchase. So this is what I like on size 0.5 millimeter. And I have two sets of beads here, black rondelles, and then the same glass beads like this one, the periwinkle color. And I chose this beads to use again because stretch cord only goes through these beads one round. And so I wanted to show you guys two different ways of making bracelet, like one with just one round of stretch cords, and then the other one with two rounds, like these have two rounds of the elastic cords. So before I get started, I just wanted to mention about the fire that is going on in the LA area. It is very devastating to see all these people being displaced from their houses. And my heart goes out and we will be praying for them. So let's get started. I am first going to show you the basic way of making stretch bracelet, which is just, all you're going to need is just your cord and your beads. So we're going to use our cord and these beads here. And so all you have to do is start putting your beads through your cord. I'm going to start by using my word beads first. Actually, the spacer beads first, and then the letters going through them. And I like to work right off the spool. That way I save some elastic. So my words are on my string now. And it is also a good idea to pre-stretch your cord. And then after that, I'm going to start putting my beads. Some of them are a little irregular in shape, so I'm just pulling them out. So as you can see, these beads came in hanks. So I like to keep them in hanks like that because it's easier to put them through the elastics. You just grab a few at a time and then just put it through your cord. So just in case if you are wondering how to store your beads, a good way to store may just be to store them in their hanks that they come in. I also have my bead board on the side here, as you can see. Since I make a lot of bracelets, I like to have this in hand because this helps me get the measurements just right for my bracelets. The average size of women's bracelet is about 7 inches long, just in case if you're wondering if you're going to make it for someone else or if you're going to make bracelets to sell. So I'm going to keep going until I have about 7 inches in length, and I'll see you guys. Okay, so I have all my beads on the string, the elastic cord on the cord. So at this point, I am ready to tie knots on the top. I'm going to push these beads to the side. Okay. I think this is called surgeon's knot. So I'm going to do a few of these, pulling it nice and tight. And then I'm going to throw in one more. And that should be it. So this is what my bunch of knots look like. Let's see if you guys can see this. Somebody recommended that I change my background into something darker so that you can see better. I hope this is better. And then cut off the rest of the cord. And then we're going to push those knots inside the beads. I think the spacer bead has more room. Oh yeah, it definitely has more room. And then that's how you can hide your knot. And here is our bracelet complete. So I want to show you guys how to make stretch bracelets with your cords going in twice around your bracelet so that it is sturdier. So what I like to do for that is use this little device here. This, I got it from Michael's. It's called stretch bracelet making needle, something like that. So if you put that on the search bar, it should pull up this needle here. So the top of the needle is bent. I hope you can see. Is bent, and that is where your stretch cord will hook onto once your beads are placed on the length of the needle. The length of the needle from this point to where the hook part ends is 7 inches long. So you don't have to worry about measuring how long you need your beads. So that's why I like to use this tool. It is very useful if you make a lot of stretch bracelets. So, but the only downside of this is the holes of your beads has to be bigger than this part for it to go through. So let's get started. I'm going to put my spacer bead in first. I'm kind of working backwards here. So I got my beads on the needle. And then now I'm going to start placing my beads that I'm going to use for the rest of the bracelet. So I liked the black bracelet here so much that I wanted to use black again. Actually, I like the turquoise too, but we're going to use the black this time. So I'm going to put all of these beads on my needle up to the point where the hook part ends, and I'll see you then. Okay, so the beads are now strung on the needle. And at this point, I'm going to set this down and take my cord, same cord that I've been using for the other one, the 0.5 millimeter. And I'm going to measure out the length and give myself about a couple inches, and then fold at that point. And that's the point that I'm going to hook into that, put into that hook. So now the hook has caught the elastic, and let the beads fall down on it with my other hand. Okay, so now my beads are all on the elastic cord, and I'm going to gently remove the elastic from the hook. And then, as you can see, there's a little loop formed here. The other end, I have one end of the cord, and the other one is still on the spool. So I'm going to take the one that is hanging loose, and I'm going to feed it through that loop. And then I'm going to pull the elastic that is still attached to the spool. And this will make it tighter. Okay, and then once I have this, a little bit of space left, I'm going to just tuck the other end too, and then I am going to start making a knot exactly the same way that we did the other side. I'm left-handed, so I just need to move things around a little bit to make things work here. So make a knot. You can make as many knots as you want. I know sometimes you can also glue down the knots, but I just leave it like that. I don't. I feel like the glue gets sticky, and I don't know. I don't like using glue. Okay, I think I have enough knots there. I'm going to cut the rest of the cord and slide the knot inside the beads. I know that these beads have bigger holes, so I'm gonna try to bring it this way and hide my knot like that. So here is our bracelet complete. Now just show you guys, hold on, there's a little tail sticking out there. I'm gonna try to do a better job of hiding that. Okay, there you go. So let me show you the rest of the bracelets again. I hope you guys like them, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.